Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we couldn't do a long recording last night because, as you can see, I'm outside. I'm at a conference right now. So we're doing on the break. Really quick one, 10
Go
minutes
to.
of what we roll. And you see, we have a fourth guy in the box there. That's the engineer, Kev. We had to coax him out and bribe him to come out with us today.
Why?
So,
AKA Clarence the Fifth Beatle.
Why all your ruin all your podcasts by having me on? All your fault.
now we good. Now we good. So, all right, we're going right to it because we have a rule here. It's 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes and then we out. So, Yankee boy, set us up.
Yes, yes. What's going on? I'm watching the World Series. What's up, everybody? What's up, world? It's cold in New York today.
Yeah.
Uh, We're watching the World Series, and I was asking Big Brother Almighty. I said, "Listen, Mattingly plays for Toronto. Mattingly's a Yankee. He's a Yankee Badger. He's a Yankee. Should I be rooting for Toronto?" And he's like, "Well, they're not rivals. I said, "Yeah, but they're playing the Yankees. They always want to step their game up." And then when you're watching these games, you start thinking about teams that you don't mind. Your rival teams, we started talking about. But who on those rival teams do you appreciate? Who on those rival teams do you say, "Yeah, I'm a fan of them"? So I'm starting the wheel turn. The first one I got Manny Fernandez, Big Manny. And I said Manny
Manny
Fernandez. That's the
Ramirez.
wrestler. Yeah, I was thinking the wrestler, Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. I'm thinking Manny Ramirez.
Yeah.
Manny
And your
Ramirez was
bullshit
Boston.
wrestling. Your
I
bullshit, your
am
bullshit wrestling
genetically,
again.
I am
Go ahead.
genetically not supposed to like the Red Sox. But when Manny stood up, when Manny got to the plate, I'm watching that game. So that was my thing, Manny. And it's hard to root for him. But I remember his first game at Yankee Stadium when he was a Cleveland draftee, and all the Dominicans from Washington Heights took up left field, and it was a big old parade in left field in the old Yankee Stadium, and I was like, "That's my dude. That is my guy." So my guy's Manny. I'm gonna go with Manny.
Manny. So I had well, as you know, Liverpool through and through. Mine is Dwight Yorke. Dwight
Ooh.
Yorke, one of the biggest national players from Trinidad and Tobago ever. Like was my favorite player when he was playing in national team. He goes to Aston Villa. Yo, we have a Trinity EPL. Woo, niceness. Then that fool goes to Manchester United. Yo. and at the time, Manchester United was the hottest team in Europe, with the possible exception of Arsenal maybe at the time. So I'm really happy we have a Trini playing in the top team in the world at the time, but he's playing for Manchester United. Do you root for him to fail? It's like you want to win. They want to play against Liverpool. You want to win 3-2 with him scoring the two goals for Manchester
Hmm.
United, but you want them to lose. So it was that one period where I was kind of eh, but it's Dwight York. You want him not to fail because it put him on top for the pedestal with strikers in the world at the time. But that was a rough period when he was playing for Manchester United because I hated them then. I still hate them now, but he's a legend. That's me, Dwight York.
The Dwight York, because he's a countryman, you have to run wherever he running.
So it goes, man.
Eh,
So it goes. So it
I
goes.
don't think
eh.
this is a good
Go
one.
from
That is a
apart.
great one because of the ties, nationality. Do you walk away? I cannot
The,
see
the,
not rooting for him wherever he goes.
You see, and especially with us as Trinidadians, we don't have that much players out there like that. So when they get one, yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't hold on to him.
No,
I don't hold on
it
to him.
comes
Like,
country over club, which is first. It's not even a question. Country before
Hmm.
yeah,
club.
all right.
So I
Right. So
had
he,
to.
al- so he, I always roll with him for country. There's no two ways
Yeah.
about that.
This is
But
good. That's a
if you
good one.
if, no, if you put him up against Steven Gerrard in on the pitch, red versus red, dude, I'm going CVG all the way. There's no
Ooh.
if Boston debut that. But
Wow.
England against England against Trinidad, you know where I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
going strike squad. I'm
Trinidad
going there.
first.
Wait now,
Trinidad
but wait,
first.
but wait, but wait. How come two
Interesting.
weeks
Yeah.
ago? Hold up. How come 2 weeks ago you was giving Jordan grief because he said he's rooting for Trinidad to make the World Cup? Country before team, no?
Yeah, yeah. And he say he go back Brazil. If Trinidad play
Okay.
Brazil, he go back Brazil.
You're right. So
I'm
this is
just
not
Let
a
saying.
me, let me,
shocker.
let me, let me, let
That
me, I
caveat.
think I have to
This
qualify.
didn't
I think
shock
I have to.
me.
I think I have to qualify. I have to qualify that. Let me say what I
Yeah.
mean by that. Yes,
Yeah.
I did say that, and I mean that. Reason being
Uh-huh.
is, reason being, if Trinidad plays Brazil in a World Cup, right?
You see
That
what I'm doing
means
there?
wait, no, no, no. One of those two
We're
teams.
falling violent.
Wait. One of those two teams have a chance of winning the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
We know one of those teams is not Trinidad and Tobago. So I would be rooting for the team with the best chance
Wow.
of winning the World Cup. No, listen. If it's in the group stage and is
Wow.
Yeah.
the dead rubber and Trinidad playing
Wow.
Brazil and Brazil already qualified in second round, I'm about Trinidad. I'm about to there's no
Wait,
Trinidad
wait,
game.
wait, wait,
But
wait, wait.
Wow. A lot of
What kind of
violence.
spit?
Lucky no violence on this one. Hey, we
What
have a
day is
yo,
Calypsonian.
this?
We have a classic Calypsonian named the Mighty Explainer.
Mm-hmm.
This
Oh, we
one.
got. Oh, the
Wow.
mighty explainer.
yo,
Wow.
That
Jody, where's yours?
was
Where's yours? Who's over
Yeah.
there?
brilliant.
Well, all I know is Barca true and true. And if it's how one team I go hate in my sleep when I up, when I tired, when I hungry, it don't matter. It's Real Madrid, right? But you see Karim
Somebody
Benzema,
smoking.
I, I just couldn't hate him. You see,
Ooh, Benzema.
joined he joined Real Madrid
Yeah, yeah.
around the time when my football fandom truly started to take off. When I was really into the game now, that was around 2009. That was around the when Messi started to take off the heights and everything with Barca. That when I started to bleed red and blue, right? And I always respect that he was always a hard worker for the club, even though he didn't always get the plaudits. He wasn't always a big name. He wasn't always the guy that get all the plaudits when he became come Ronaldo there, all these other big name players. And when even in the BBC when he was him, Ronaldo and Bale, he was like the you might say like this the out of the three stars, the smallest of the three. Bale was a big star, Ronaldo was a big star, Benzema used to hold his own weight. But I just like that he was always a good servant. And then when he get the
Yeah.
opportunity to be the main man, when he get the opportunity to be the man who had to lead the team, who did it, carry them to
Stepped
a
up.
Champions League and win a Ballon d'Or. It's like he is like I could that season. As much as I hate Real Madrid, I could hate him. I wasn't upset that he won it. I wasn't upset that they won it. I was like, you know what? He did everything, and the way that he did it to all the comebacks, all the driving the team forward. He was a good captain. He was a good player. He was a good striker. He did everything the right way, and I just couldn't hate Karim Benzema. I just could.
No, that
Can
is a
can,
class
can,
act. Benzema
Yeah.
was a class act all the way through and through. Which I mean, I always had respect for him. I always had like that striking style was unique at that time. To me, he just was a bully. And one of my bullies that took pride in was William Gallas, who played for Chelsea for a while. That moved on. But my guy, who exuded professionalism, who was the one that when I'm looking back at it and I'm thinking about when I see this guy got shipped to Arsenal, our rival was Petr Čech. He raised men. I was became a fan of him from that 2012 Champions League win. When man, that turned me into a fan of this guy. He was like a gatekeeper for real. And not only that, when he went to Arsenal, there was never a time I sat back and looked, and I was actually glad for this guy. Not even when he played, when he would like against us, I'm still proud of this man, and that was all because of he raised plenty players on Chelsea, and he went over there and did the same thing over at Arsenal. Never said a bad word, never anything bad, no drama ever come from this guy. So Petr Čech, that gatekeeper, was my
It was
guy.
a wall. It
Not
was a brick
That
goalkeeper.
wall.
was a
A
wall.
It was a
gatekeeper.
brick wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah,
No
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check was safe.
All right,
Check
10:15.
was safe. Check
Guys,
was safe.
we got it there, guys. We have 10 minutes done.
Yes.
On the
10 minutes.
great
That's it.
episode
We
2
good.
is done. We'll be back again
Right.
with a next
Until the
episode
next
soon.
one.
Until the next one.
Until
All
the
right,
next one.
everybody.
Later.
Signing out.
Cold. I'm going.
Cool.
I'm going inside. I'm cold.
All right.
There.